Hey guys, Omni here. We're going to be diving into The Walking Dead's final season, season 11. I know like when we did 10C, I said I wouldn't do it, but part of me, it's just this completionist mindset that I've got, especially considering it's the final season of the mainline show. I've been following it since the beginning. Might as well see it through and experiencing it with you guys. I just saw that they announced that there's going to be a spinoff with just Daryl and Carol, which I feel like kind of spoils the fact that nothing happens to them this season. So I feel like whatever situations that they are in, unless there's like a time skip somewhere in the middle here, it kind of takes any of the tension out of it, all their scenes. But I'm curious what that's about, because like it's just like, okay, well, we'll see how that pans out in the future. They're talking about it's going to be a completely different tone, like a lighter tone, a more like whimsical journey kind of tone, like a road trip across the country, like exploring this newer frontier and this age of the zombie apocalypse. Don't know how that's going to play, how that's going to look, but hey, they survive at least, I guess. So we'll take that as we will. But guys, I'm curious to see where they go with it, to be honest. There's a lot of things that they've set up. Obviously, the Rick stuff is still up in the air. The AMC is still moving forward with the Rick films, but we haven't got any updates on those yet whatsoever. But as far as that goes, it kind of sucks that the main flagship thing is not going to be there when Rick's stuff is going on. So I don't know if we will ever see him rejoin with any of the survivors. It's also going to be sad to see that any of those survivors, if they do die right during all this, obviously if they have any connections to Rick, they won't ever be able to line any of that back up. And that's kind of disappointing in the long run. And I don't remember if they've said whether or not Michonne will be in the Rick things or not, because I know, when the actress left the show, it was to go find Rick, is the character write-off that they gave for her. So I'm wondering if that'll come back around. Maybe she'll return for those. But who knows? No, we still got Maggie. We still got Negan. We still got Aaron. We still got a couple people that I've been heavily interested in for the most part. And we got a couple characters in various situations that are very precarious. We got the Reapers. We've got the Commonwealth to deal with. Honestly, there's a lot going on. This is supposed to be like an extended season compared to what we usually get for the show, from what I understand. So it's going to be a little bit of a long haul, I believe. I don't know exactly how many episodes it's going to be. I just heard that it's going to be longer than your standard season. But they've made a lot of promises for it, and Negan's still around, so I'm on board, because as long as Negan's in here, at least I got somebody I'm kind of rooting for, which like at this point, Negan's easily become my favorite character. Again, I've said this before, as a fan of like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's performance in this, I'm sad that we won't be seeing him in the upcoming Flashpoint film as Thomas Wayne's Batman, sadly. I think that was a perfect casting, arguably one of the best castings Zack Snyder made when he was setting up BVS. One of the better things about that film. Because Jeffrey Dean Morgan's become one of my favorite actors, man. Love watching him chew up the scenery every time. But I'm really curious to see how they write the interactions between Maggie and him going forward in this. So let's see how it goes. I wonder how long Daryl and Carol actually stick around. If it'll be like an end of the season and then they ride off and do their own thing, or do you think they will exit somewhere in the middle of the season? Because I feel like it would be weird to close out the final season with only Daryl and Carol in like a small segment of it. But I guess we'll find out. Just like with everything else we've been covering this year on the channel, full-length, unedited reaction watch-alongs are available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, you can get access to it that way as well. That way, if you want to see my reaction to the entire episode, these are longer episodes and trimming it down to 10 minutes. Sometimes I have to cut out some reactions, some little bits, just to save for time for YouTube, because I'm only allowed to show 10 minutes, but it just helps support the channel if you're interested at all. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive into the first episode. Here we go. Are these ones... Nope. Okay, I was gonna say, are these ones dead, or hanging out? Or a little bit of both? You could probably stealthily do some head pokes just for, you know, safety's sake going through here. Just like a little, make sure you're dead. Make sure you're dead. You know, just kind of, because who knows? Somebody's going to get a foot grabbed here in a second. Or not. Never mind. Oh, plenty of MREs. That's a jackpot right there. You know, I've never actually had like a full-on MRE. I think like the only thing I've ever actually had as far as like, you know, those packaged meal type things is like those it was like in school. It was the dried out or dehydrated like ice cream that they would give to like astronauts or whatever. I think that's about it. Oh. Well, damn. Something's gonna fall out of the bag, though. Okay. That one doesn't even have eyes, it looks like. Oh, but he's waking up his buddies. Oh, no. You know, after a while, they would have to, like... Well, not a while. After a couple of years, these things would have to, like, decompose to the point of immobility. You know? I just noticed Lydia's there. I feel like this would be an easy clear. And then you can go back and retrieve all of your arrows. I mean, if you fully clear this out, like there's probably still more shit they can come back here and grab too. Oh, another crate of MREs. Carol's gonna be MVP here and go get her some bonus points. Nice. You know, this would have been way easier if you did what I suggested in the beginning, you know, just like go in as you're walking across, just poke, 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 poke. There you go. There you go. Now, I don't know how far away that place is from Alexandria, at least on a map. So, like, just go back. Keep going back. Restock, get all that shit out, clear that entire warehouse out. I mean, the trailer has me concerned for Dogman.
We can find new territory.
We don't have time. We need food. Lots of it now.
We really Oregon Traily to try to relocate this many people, though.
Meridian. It's got plenty of food, water, crops, and animals. We just need to take it back.
So, the walls are not stable. Walkers will get inside. That's not if, it's when.
Yeah, but if they slaughtered everyone once, what the hell makes this situation any different?
Duncan, Agatha, and Frost are Meridian's best fighters, and now I have them. And hopefully some of you, too.
Maggie, this sounds like a suicide mission.
Well, if you don't have food, it's not gonna matter anyway. I'll go. Anybody else?
Pretty good point. I mean, it's that or everybody starves at this point. Nobody's got really a better idea right now. Bring good old Nig on.
We got about 6 hours. We should hunker down, wait for this to pass. You don't get a vote, asshole. No, he's right. We need to find some stuff.
Yep, they brought Negan. Subway. Eat fresh.
You don't want to go in there?
No, I don't.
Don't give a shit.
Hey, can I talk to you?
What was that? Think we're buddies or something? Oh, boy.
You were kind of his pet for a minute.
What was that?
What the fuck?
pushing air through the pipes, making them groan. It's nothing serious.
That's fucking creepy. If there's anything down here, that shit'll wake them up.
That is God telling us to turn around.
I'm pretty sure he would have ran that past me first.
I don't know anymore, man.
Highest level of schooling?
3 years at the University of North Carolina.
What was your zip code?
How can anyone possibly be expected to remember that?
From 1978 to 1984, it was 75001.
Have you ever been vaccinated for measles?
Would you like the dates?
Any history of cancer?
None.
History of drug use?
I was a proud founding member of the Anti-Drug and Alcohol Coalition at my high school.
How many bowel movements do you have a day?
Excuse
What
me?
the fuck?
What do you use to wipe?
Pass.
Why were you at the train station? How lucky are you and why?
What?
Location of your settlement. Do you think this is funny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
You've been standing there not saying a damn word like you're the man in charge. What did you do before the fall? Let me guess.
I don't see his
Asshole beat
growth.
cop. All they had to do was give you a pumpkin-colored spacesuit, and you back to power tripping with your head up your own ass, just like before.
You told off their leader?
I was asserting myself.
Our people need help, and I think these people can give it.
Excuse me, how long you been here?
4 months.
9. It's been 9, remember?
Jesus. 9 months.
Stop! Wait, what did I do? Where are you taking me?
Reprocessing.
Okay, gotta go.
Alright. Alright. The fuck?
Why didn't he make any noise?
How'd Daryl get his knives back?
Throat slashed so deep it almost severed his head.
You guys were going to have to do this?
No. These people were killed during the fall.
All of them?
What?
We are walking through a mass grave that could still be in use. Are you sure all of them were killed during the fall?
Something's making a noise.
Take each one out. Clear the path.
Oh. Hello. Ew, 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 ew. Anybody? Anybody? Somebody?
Pay attention so we don't miss any more.
Pay attention? That's it? That's your new big plan? Anything in particular we should be paying attention to?
I'm real close to shoving a gag in your mouth.
This kid almost died.
Man, you don't give a shit about that kid.
No, she doesn't give a shit. Not listening to me, not listening to him, hell, not even listening to you. We don't know if this tunnel even has a way out. Whatever killed these rot bags could still be down here. Has that thought crossed anyone's mind? Exactly. It has. So then this is a death march. And you are the goddamn Pied Piper.
He's a dick, but he makes sense.
Yeah, we shouldn't have come down here. We're not splitting up.
It ain't up to you.
We need him. He knows the city.
Oh, is that why I'm here? I am your DC tour guide. What, nobody here know how to read a goddamn map? I'll tell you why I'm here, man, Tits. You brought me here to die. If we get through this, I'm not coming back. She'll find a way. She'll find a reason. She'll do it herself. Away from the prying eyes of Alexandria, here in the jungle. Man, I really thought you were in on it. I did.
It's like fucking Hans Zimmer is just outside, just like guaming.
So what do you say? Let's just get her done. Because I am not gonna let you drag me through the mud, filth, and slime to put me down like a dog. like Glenn was.
We're down here because up top is death. We're moving fast because our kids are starving. And I'm calling the shots because that's how everyone voted. As for killing you, it's always on my mind. I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong about me because you aren't. The woman who lived 6 years ago is not the one standing over you now. There's a little bit of her left in me. And that little bit is the only thing keeping you breathing. So keep pushing me, Negan. Please.
Hey, where are you taking those two?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
This is bullshit. We have rights. Reprocessing. Move along.
How did they get out of their cell, though?
Mira, isn't that you?
Yumiko.
I have to stay.
Need a battery swap. Gage? Gage!
They took our supplies.
Wow, they cut and run. Oh, what the fuck?
Can we get around it? It's a choke point. We don't know what's on the other side. Up top. Get to the top. Go! Come on, boy. Go! Go!
Let's go. Let's go.
Meet me at the next platform.
Down, wait.
I'll be fine. Go.
Down, wait.
Go!
What is Daryl doing? Going after dog? Oh no, he can't fit through that. No. Oh wait, why am I worried? I know he's fine. Worried about dog though. Oh. God damn it, Negan. God damn it. Motherfucker, dude. I'm not watching the preview though, but I'll cut that off real quick. Damn. Was an interesting little episode. Like I liked seeing like a little more of the Commonwealth and how like that processing thing whole works. It sucks though, man. It's like a green card out there or some shit, like the way they're handling like some of the people they're taking on. Like I get it. If they've got like things locked down in this tight operating society or whatever, they gotta keep it structured, they gotta keep it under control. It is a little excessive, but I given the time frame that they're in, like it makes a whole lot of sense for them to be as sticklerish as they need to be to protect it. But are they going to be helpful in the end? Who knows? And that reveal for Yumiko there at the end. Curious to see how that pans out. If it will, who knows how long they're going to be stuck in there for one. The tension with the group, like I like how they played with that. I like how that whole thing went. There's a lot of already just starting off in this episode, a lot of creative situations. Again, as they always tend to find for the show, to get the gang trapped in some like settings or just in general some interesting situations to have them kind of conflicted a little bit with the walkers a little bit, like with the subway tunnel. I thought that was cool with the military base, even though like obviously there was a way they could have easily got out of that. The Negan's constant points he was making throughout the whole thing and being neglected, obviously because he's Negan. Kind of got there's the two younger ones in there that were already kind of struggling to just kind of turn tide when they realized how like reckless they were kind of being pushing forward, even though I know it's with good cause. But I like that back and forth. I love the tension, obviously, because putting Maggie and Negan on the same squad is going to cause a little bit of a rift. And now I'm really curious, especially after their little scuffle before the whole subway train incident, how that's going to carry over into the next episode, or from that point forward for the two, because that's definitely not going to look pretty. Because Maggie's not going to die there. She's going to probably crawl under the subway train and kind of follow suit after Daryl and Dog underneath it, and kind of get out that way, kind of like Glenn did with the dumpster when he survived that little fake out with his death when he fell into that horde. Feel like we've got something similar. Of course, Negan's going to play it. I was like, oh, she was right behind me. I don't know what happened. I was like, God damn it, Negan. Come on. I thought you turned over a little leaf here. You got me fooled a little bit. Thought, you've been playing nice every step of the way, and you know how she feels. You know how it's going to go, and you know how this is going to look if it comes and bites you in the ass. Come on, buddy. You got to be smart about that. But I think they want to just build that tension in the first episode, so we'll see how that pays out and comes back around after this. But I thought it was a pretty decent start to the season. So yeah, interesting. Princess and her little thing back at the encampment was kind of funny, like how she remembers all these details and little things about people, and how she can I don't know, it's just kind of funny. It was like a nice little quirk. But yeah, overall, pretty solid start to the season. And yeah, I don't think I really have anything else to really say about it at this point. I do think that, like I said in the beginning, a lot of the tension kind of got sucked out into the Carol Daryl scenes, because we know that they're getting their own spinoff. So like I said before, if it's unless that's in the middle of the season and there's a time gap, and that time gap is when they leave and they come back after that, then it's just well, then they can die maybe. Who knows? But right now, just knowing they're getting a spinoff, I feel like that announcement should have been held off for a while, because I don't feel, again, I did, despite that, be like, oh no, Daryl, what are you doing? For a second, caught myself, and I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter, you're just fine, you got your own show coming up, whoopsies. So yeah, that is a little weird. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to pass this off to you guys. What do you think of the season 11 premiere? So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you want to talk about this or anything else we're covering here on the channel, come hang out on our Discord. Follow me on my socials. Remember, the full-length unedited reaction watch-alongs are available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Kieran, Jason Coleman, and Philly Vane. Thank you guys as always. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel and being here for the journey. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys next week in the next episode of The Walking Dead. Take care, everybody.